Joan, I've been so busy in here, I have not yet talked about what Pete Hegseth is doing.
Yeah.
He's pulling all of these, I don't know,
generals and admirals.
Generals and admirals.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're teams, too, to Washington, D.C., to the Pentagon for some sort of a big meeting. Now, there's some people that are saying that he's going to start letting some of these people go.
So,
he's going to start firing people because there's some that would say that they are bloated there in the Pentagon, in the armed forces. That's number one. Somebody is saying, is there any truth to this? Sam, maybe you could get on this. Some people are saying that he's going to force the generals to take like a physical test to see who is still able to go out there and, fight with his, men or women, his or her men or women. So go ahead, John.
What I just reported on in the news is that this one particular former general, I guess he's retired, his name is Doug Lute, says that he believes Hegseth is going to release a new national defense strategy, and he wants them all in the same room, but that doesn't make any sense because they could use video conferencing, secure video conferencing. So what you first mentioned there about the military being bloated with generals is what I have heard from a very reliable source as being one, at least, if not the reason that they're coming all back, it could be one of the reasons that they're coming back, because Pete Hegseth has been devoted to scaling down. There's too many generals, they say, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Right.
That kind of thing. And it's causing a lot of, it takes a lot of money to support these generals. And so they're about to realign.
I have heard, too, that sometimes there is peeing matches between the generals as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because some of these things overlap.
Yes.
So, and I don't know anything about that. I was never in the military, whatever. What I love about Pete Hegseth, though, I like the idea, and I don't think it's true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Sam, see if you can find out something on that. Is Pete Hegseth going to force these generals to take a physical? Because, I've seen that in a number of different places now, but it's on Twitter or X.
Yeah.
So consider the source.
The official reporting, Trump outlined the meeting as more of a meet and greet than a deep dive into generational changes within the department.
This is what Trump said yesterday. This is a video.
Secretary Hegseth is inviting military leaders from all around the country on Tuesday. Will you also be there?
From all around the country to what?
To Virginia.
He's inviting the generals and admirals to Virginia for a big meeting.
Well, I know. I love it. I think it's great. Let him be friendly. Let him be friendly with the generals and admirals from all over the world. Why? Is there something? No, but is there something wrong with it?
And what is it about? Will you be there personally as well? And what is it about?
Well, I'll be there if they want me, but why is that such a big deal? The fact that we're getting along with the generals and admirals from all. Remember, I'm the president of peace. It's good to get along. It's good. You act like this is a bad thing. Isn't it nice that people are coming from all over the world to be with us?
It's not particularly unusual that generals who report to the Secretary of War and then to the President of the United States are coming to speak with the Secretary of War. It's actually not unusual at all, and I think it's odd that you guys have made it into such a big story.
That was J.D. Vance. You notice that, Joan? J.D. Vance coming into the rescue. Because Trump is like, what is y'all's problem?
Yeah.
And then J.D. Vance very articulately puts the media in their place. And I don't know if this is a big deal or not. People are making it a big deal. I have no idea.
So Politico's got it. The Pentagon's policy office recently wrapped two hotly anticipated reviews, the National Defense Strategy and the Global Posture Review, which are expected to be released next month. But there's no indication yet that Hegseth is using this opportunity to brief the assembled officers on their findings. Politico kind of hits at that there might be troop productions in Europe and in other parts of the world while we kind of turn our focus to China. So
okay,
it's just kind of sounds like business per usual. Yeah, and to Vance's point, we're making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Joan, why do you keep reporting this? It's not a big deal.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're making a big deal out of it because it's something that Pete Hegseth is doing. And they have a thing against Pete Hegseth because he was a TV guy. And specifically because he was a Fox TV guy. They hate him. So anything that he does will come under scrutiny, and they'll until they can't prove otherwise, they're going to make it seem like what he's doing is so unusual. And he's ruining the military.
Right. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now, Chris Hand is going to be insufferable today.
Oh, why? Why now?
I'm not going to tell you.
What?
I'm going to tell Chris when he comes in at 8:35. Do you know why he's going to be insufferable today? Because
I'm asking.
He's now been proven to be right about one of the most controversial things that Chris Hand has ever said. Can you think back, Joan, to what was the most controversial thing that Chris Hand has ever said?
Can you give us a category?
Nope. I want to know because you were
How
there.
far back?
I remember 3 months.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's September, so this would have been June, July.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A big Chris Hand topic that went on for a couple of days.
You can't handle the truth.
That's what he's going to be saying. Coming up at 8:35. I'm going to give Chris Hand some props because he was right about something. You want to do some fun with audio?
Okay.
Joan? So I think that Pete Hegseth is doing such an incredible job. Not Pete Hegseth. Well, yes, Pete Hegseth, but also J.D. Vance is doing such an incredible job. And I'm very impressed with J.D. Vance jumping in as President Trump is like, who's got a million things going on. And President Trump is trying to figure out why the media is making such a big deal about this. And the the vice president swoops in and says, why exactly is it? Are you people making such a big deal out of this? So I love that he did that. And the vice president was on with Laura Ingraham last night, and I have not heard this audio yet. I was going to preview it and do what I do during the show. But since I haven't, let's just play some of this audio. Now, Jasmine Crockett, as everyone knows, one of my favorite knuckleheads, and she has been out there mouthing off about, Chris just walked by, and he's got that grin on his face like, well, what is it Mandis has in store at 8:35? But you've got Jasmine Crockett, and she's targeting ICE. We all know what happened here earlier in the week. This is the vice president talking about how the Democrats are refusing to tone down their rhetoric.
Jasmine Crockett is one of the many refusing to tone down the rhetoric. Watch this.
I am using that language because it is accurate language. When we see them trying to chill speech of jokesters, when we're seeing all of this, that is a playbook out of Hitler.
Playbook out of Hitler, Mr. Vice President.
Come on.
Look, if we really thought Hitler was running the U.S. government, it would be our duty as citizens to try to stop that by any means necessary. So that is an example of what we're seeing today.
Well, that's exactly right. And a reasonable response to fascism, to Nazism would be violence, right? So what they're saying effectively is that you should engage in violence because the regime, using Jasmine Crockett's words, are so bad. Look, this is obvious. They're obviously using the kind of rhetoric that turns the dial up to 10. They're trying to they're trying to delegitimize our entire political worldview. But in the process, I think that they're motivating at least some crazy people to go out and commit acts of violence. And again, Laura, I'm a big boy. Criticize my views on immigration policy all you want. Criticize the president, criticize our administration. Mm-hmm. But when you lie about our ICE officers, when you encourage unmasking and doxing, when you encourage your followers to go and engage in violent protests against our law enforcement, you are by definition inciting violence against the men and women who keep us safe.
It's interesting too. I'll have more on that in a sec. But what's interesting is that while they're calling the Trump administration Hitler-esque, they're the ones that are saying, oh, we need to tone down the rhetoric. We need to dial things back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're saying it because they want Donald Trump to dial things back.
Trump isn't doing anything.
I know.
I mean, you saw him in that gaggle there in the Oval Office where the media is pummeling him with questions, and he's like, I don't know. Why, is this a big deal? Calling the generals in to have a chat? I mean, it seems to make sense. And by the way, doesn't it also make more sense if you're going to be talking about things like, either foreign policy, Department of War policy, and so forth, that you don't do it over a Zoom call? Have everybody in and you can do whatever it is that you need to do. So we'll have to see ultimately what is going on. Breaking news, officials, Israeli military.
What you got?
Apparently, Netanyahu. It's really CNN is calling this breaking news. I've become very interested when I see the breaking news chyron or whatever you call it. But apparently, Netanyahu addresses the United Nations General Assembly.
He was going to, yeah.
UN panel concludes Israel is committing genocide in Gaza.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know how at the UN they've all got their little headphones on and they're all listening to the message with the translator and all that?
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's like one message that you really don't need a translator for. Just hike up that middle finger.
Yeah.
You don't need a translator for that.
So I've just learned that, which ones are they? UN members stage a walkout as Benjamin Netanyahu takes the mic.
That's mature.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's mature.
If there's so much genocide going on, why don't these nations start swooping in and taking refugees?
Oh, they won't.
Exactly.
We've go ahead, Joan.
Netanyahu reportedly has ordered the speech that he says today to be blared on loudspeakers across the Gaza Strip. Savage.
Well, listen, I mean, it is true that they warn the people that live on the Gaza Strip when the bombing is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not?
They already have the infrastructure to do it.
Right. Why not blare his speech to the fine people of Gaza? And to your point, Sam, we've talked about this many times, where the reason why these nations like Egypt and Jordan and some of these other nations don't want to take the Palestinians is because they try to take over.
Yep.
They try to take over the nations where they are literally guests. And that's why Jordan, that's why Egypt, and certainly that's why America doesn't want any of these folks. And so...
Ooh, here's what he's been saying.
Yes.
First, he thanked President Trump for bombing key nuclear sites in Iran, saying, I want to thank President Trump for his bold and decisive action.
Yep.
Then he said, Israel must finish the job in Gaza. Quote, Israel remembers October 7th. They raped women. They burnt babies alive.
Yep.
Yeah, they're walking out. I'm looking at the video right now. They're walking out.
And, of course, that got boos and cheers.
Okay, so, I mean, are they booing because he's saying it, or are they booing because that happened?
That's not clear.
Mm. It just blows my mind the amount of people that would be with the UN and advocate for this stuff that don't understand the charter of Hamas. Only one side has said that, the other side can continue to exist as long as we allow it.
Right, that's the thing. It's like, okay, so I don't know what nations walked out. It looks like some nations were still sitting there. But how many of those nations that walked out, how many of those nations that are accusing Israel of genocide have been attacked by Hamas? How many? So here's the thing. They can, and I don't think Benjamin Netanyahu and I don't think Donald Trump, I don't think the two of them give a rat's behind what the United Nations has to say about Israel's actions. Israel needs to do what Israel's going to do. And some of these folks, some of these nations, when Israel was attacked and all those horrible things happened, they gave out the cursory, press release, oh, we're really sorry about what happened to Israel. But in reality, they didn't mean any of it. Mm-hmm. And how do I know that they didn't mean any of it? Because right now they're calling what Israel is doing a genocide.
Yep.
And here's the deal. For those people that keep defending the Palestinians, boggles my mind. The Palestinians are using the women, the Palestinians are using the children as human shields. Mm-hmm. If Hamas wanted to end this war right now, they could by releasing the hostages. It's just that simple.
But they've got the Western liberals in the palm of their hand, advocating for them when they would sooner throw them off a building or start war over here if they could. And I mean, to that point, I believe the only reason people show so much virtue signaling about it is because we have the social media access to see stuff. There were casualties of war all throughout history that did not have nearly the same amount of calling out the other side because you didn't see it. You couldn't look on your phone and find a video of a missile striking something like you did in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s.
And listen, the wars have been happening throughout history. And the fighting between Hamas, the Palestinians, and Israel have been going on for a long time. But to your point, Sam, and I've said this a bazillion times, so I'm going to get off my soapbox, is if Israel put down their arms right now, they would be obliterated. You would absolutely see a genocide. If Hamas and the Palestinians that support them put down their weapons, the war would be over and everybody could live in peace. That tells you all you need to know about Hamas and the Palestinians and the people that support Hamas.
You know what he's done? This is very interesting. On the lapel of his suit,
yes,
there's a QR code. And he's inviting people to go, scan the QR code, and he said, you too will see why we fight and why we must win. It's interesting. I never heard that approach before.
On his lapel, on his jacket?
Mm-hmm. It's so that people who are watching online or,
right,
so that they can zero in, go to a QR code and see.
Oh, I wish I would have seen that. I'm going to try to do that.
It's pretty big.
Off now, so... Okay, very good. I'll try to.
He's got a big button on, and you can see it.
I'll try to zoom in on that lapel. 8:37, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7. I'm assuming there's a reason why you're playing a baseball song, Sam?
Just sets a good vibe for the weekend.
Oh, okay, good. Is it still baseball season?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Playoffs are around the corner.
Remember,
are they?
Remember we were talking about how terrible the Mets were yesterday?
Yes.
They won, right?
Did they?
I don't know.
I don't pay attention to sports anyway, John.
Okay.
You excited for the weekend coming up?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, there's a microphone on in my house, and we're going to tap into the Mandis home feed. Very cold.
Oh.
Can you hear this whole thing it's cold, okay?
Okay.
So can you hear
we're
it cold?
using our imaginations.
Come on, guys.
Gotcha.
Theater of the mind.
Just
Theater of the
sucking
mind.
sound.
Mm-hmm.
Work with me.
Okay. I'm chilly just listening to it, Dan.
As chilly as my wife is going to be this weekend.
Oh.
You know what I did? I didn't even get a good morning this morning.
Oh no.
Do you know what I got? Hold on. Let me pull it up.
It's frigid.
I get a picture of the corn dogs that I left out on the kitchen table. And says, "You're killing me, Smalls." Not even a good morning. That frosty message from Mrs. Mandis.
Makes my song even more appropriate.
Just watch baseball all weekend and forget about, cuddling or snuggling or anything else?
Oh,
because I left
your heart.
Because I left the corn dogs out?
Were they frozen corn dogs?
Yeah, they're frozen corn dogs.
So they're no good anymore.
Right. This is typical me. So I think, okay, you know what? I'm going to make the youngling dinner last night. Want to be a little bit of the hero going into the weekend. You know what I'm talking about? Want to warm the place up, if you know what I'm talking about. Made Riker dinner.
Oh, boy.
Turn back up the wind. You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
So I make Riker dinner and corn dogs, and they're supposed to be frozen. I left them out.
Oh.
No good deed goes unpunished in the Mandis house.
Can I just ask a question? At the very least, did you make broccoli along with those corn dogs? That's not very healthy.
You know, it's funny you should ask that, Joan.
Yeah.
I don't believe in side dishes.
What?
I don't believe in side dishes.
What do you mean?
I think you don't believe in making side dishes.
Well, that could be interpreted that way, Joan.
I thought so.
Yes.
RFK Jr. would be very disappointed.
Yes, he would be.
Listen, there's corn in corn dogs, and there's protein in hot dogs. And I'd be willing to bet they're not
There's also raccoon and boot.
What?
Raccoon and boot in the hot dog.
Boot?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like footwear. Like it's just gross.
Footwear? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was making a joke, and it just went right over your head.
That
Raccoon
really
and boot.
got out of hand fast.
Is there boots and boot debris?
It's like it's a Simpsons reference, Dan.
Oh.
Never mind.
You can't make cartoon references with Dan.
Sorry.
Is this where we're going to all start picking on Mandis? Let's see here. Oh, you were right about something.
What was I right about? So I get a text from my wife as I'm driving in. She goes, "What were you right about?" And I said, I don't know. I heard him too. But I'm right about a lot of things. And she just replied with, "No, you're not. Let me know which one thing you were right about."
Wow.
Turn back up the wind.
I know, right? Anyway, I'm just going to give you the headline.
The headline?
Yeah. The DIY technique men are using to restore their manhood as circumcision rates in America fall
Oh, my gosh.
to record lows.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when, Joan, you remember when Chris was obsessed with circumcision?
I do.
And it went on for like...
I was a little worried.
I love
feel
you.
like, okay,
it went on for 2 days, man.
For starters, saying I'm obsessed with circumcision gives the wrong idea.
2 days, man.
No, it was like a day and a half.
Negative, Ghost Rider. 2 days you talked about circumcision. You argued with
I might have talked about twice. Yes. Yeah, well,
Well, define twice. You did it like 6 hours twice. I did it one day and the next day for 3 hours. I argued with people.
I'm so sorry that I get upset when I learn that they're using baby foreskins in cosmetics.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Here we go.
It's a real story, by the way. I'm so sorry that I have a problem with them strapping a young man down on a table to hit his manhood with a scalpel. You know, kids have terrible circumcisions, like botched circumcisions happen all the time. And then you get these wonky wieners.
Oh, my God.
That's what you get. Outlaw it.
That is one thing to try to avoid is wonky wieners.
Nobody needs that.
Nobody needs a wonky wiener.
Nope.
Dan,
Yes.
why'd you bring this up?
Because I was right, Joan.
Oh, right.
It doesn't happen that often.
It's a barbaric practice.
And apparently this is probably going to come up today, which would be the third time you brought it up.
Well, you brought it up this time.
Yeah, but you're going to continue the conversation. I know.
Well, because people are going to call in and they're going to be like, "It's not that bad. It's for cleaning." And I'm going to be like, "Okay." They use it for beauty products. So your wife's now putting it on her face.
Fewer than...
That's true. Everybody, you know that's true, right? They use foreskins in cosmetics.
It's been a while since I've used cosmetics, so I don't really know. American manhood just passed a major milestone. Fewer than half of boys born in the U.S. are now being circumcised, according to a report released earlier this month based on Johns Hopkins Medical Research. That rate, 49.3%, marks the lowest since circumcision peaked about 70 years ago, Daily Mail can reveal.
Revival is sweeping the nation, baby.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
We don't need that.
So apparently you were...
Have you seen one of those baby trays that they strap them down on?
No.
You should Google that.
I'd rather not.
That turns you right away. When you
turns my stomach?
When you realize that they have to strap the kid down.
I don't remember my circumcision. I will let people know I'm circumcised. I don't remember it. I'm sure that it was traumatic when I was like 6 hours old, whatever it is.
There's actually research out there that says you're starting off your life with trauma.
Yeah, but I'm okay. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to nod at me? Is that
I'm just going to wait. I'm going to let the awkward silence lay there.
Okay, very good.
Let's let it linger.
Anyway, so congratulations. You're right for once.
Thank you.
Also...
Outlaw circumcisions. And jail the doctors.
Oh, stop it. Are you kidding? Jail is you're going to go that far?
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, I don't have the Serena Williams story. I know that you sent it to me. I wanted to play the audio, and unfortunately, I have veered away from that page.
You were Googling circumcision?
It's exactly what I was doing.
It happens.
I was actually recalling a movie scene from Year One.
Again, don't know what that means.
Oh.
Year One. What does that mean?
Therefore, to signify my covenant with the one true God, I shall on this day circumcise the flesh of my penis.
Oh, my gosh.
And you, and of you, and of every male who dwelleth hereby.
I wonder if you rely on...
Excuse me?
I wonder if you rely on movie clips too much, Sam. I'm just asking a question, because traditionally, I'm not a big fan of movie clips, mostly because I have no idea the reference. All right. But it did give me a minute to find the Serena Williams video.
See, I was running cover for you.
Oh, I forgot what I was calling. I was calling it Big Foreskin. Do you remember that? Somebody reminded me on the text line. Down with Big Foreskin.
So can I be honest with you? I remember driving down Lebanon Road listening, and I thought, he is so passionate about this.
He's so passionate about foreskin.
He's very passionate about big foreskin.
Big.
We're anti-big foreskin.
Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, we can stop that. Somebody's got to call it. All right, Serena Williams, tennis player, right? Right?
Yeah,
Serena Williams?
yeah. Big girl.
So she...
Strong dude.
Does she have foreskin?
Big dude-ette.
So she is in a hotel lobby, and she sees, apparently, something that upsets her a lot. You know what it is? As we make our way into fall?
A pumpkin spice latte?
No. Now, that'd be you that's irritated with that. A vase of cotton swabs. You know, the cotton stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like a
cotton plant.
Yeah, like a cotton plant.
So why is she upset about that?
Well, because...
Has she ever seen a Southern Living magazine?
Can you imagine? This is what she posted.
All right, everyone. How do we feel about cotton as decoration?
So you see in a vase, and you've got cotton. It's like on a stick and that kind of a thing. A whole bunch of about 7 or 8 big cotton sticks with a bunch of cotton on it. And she, of course, finds racism, apparently.
Oh, my gosh.
Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually...
She's actually doing like a live report in the hallway of this hotel.
This doesn't feel great for me, seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, so...
Does she use cotton? Like...
Clothing? Cotton swabs?
Yeah.
Cotton clothes. What else do you use cotton for? Like literally everything.
So I didn't realize that she was mad about the plant when you told me about this. I thought she went into her room and had cotton sheets and was upset.
I'd be willing to bet she probably has cotton sheets. That's kind of fancy, right? Here's more from... Who is this again?
Serena Williams.
That's right.
It feels like no polishing for cotton, natural.
And she acts like she's, touched a spider or something. And then so I'm calling BS on Serena Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so ridiculous. And really, is that what you have to worry about, Serena Williams?
It's the Victim Olympics.
It's the Victim Olympics.
Yeah.
That's right.
She literally equates it to something normal with a cotton swab and then remembers, oh, wait, I acted normal. I need to act like I'm crazy again. And does the whole body shudder thing.
Would you be able to... Here's my question. And this is for Joan, because she's the only chick among us.
Chickamungus.
Chickamungus.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Could you, as a woman, avoid cotton? Like, think about it. Clothing, sheets, blankets. Towels, another one.
My cotton robe.
Your cotton robe.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, Serena Williams, that you hypocrite that you are, that you're able to avoid cotton wherever you go? I think it is worth asking the question.
So weird.
It's a very odd thing to choose. She wants to be a victim. That's what this is. She just wants everybody to pay attention to me. I'm a victim.
I have some factual information for Miss Williams.
Okay.
Cotton is used in tennis balls.
Oh.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Maybe that's why she hits him with such anger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Even though it was her or her sister that lost to a 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they twins? I don't even know.
One's older.
Okay.
Is she the better one?
I don't know.
One of them is better than the other one.
Which one is the better?
Serena is the better one. Venus is not.
Okay.
Well, good to know.
I wonder if Venus is as weird as
Venus.
I wonder if Venus is as weird as Serena. Because that is just dumb.
Do you think she saw the social media post and just facepalmed? She's like, she's back at it again.
I don't know, because I don't know if Venus is as dumb as Serena is. And again, how about tennis rackets? Are there any? I bet you know what I bet? I don't know what you call it, but when you have a tennis racket, the stringy stuff in a tennis racket, what do you call that, Joan?
The strings.
Okay, the strings.
That's the technical term.
It's a technical term. The strings in a tennis racket. I bet you there's cotton in those.
Nope.
Speaking of strings, a lot of the texters,
He says no, by the way.
a lot of the super texters want to know her view on tampons.
Or the towels that she dries her hands with during a match.
You know what? Here's the deal. And this is for Serena Williams, when you do stuff like that, you're just opening yourself up for ridicule.
But then she's going to be able to go victim Olympics again and go, look at all these racists who are attacking me in the comments.
And the part that I just want to point out is nobody asked her to pick that off the plant.
Yeah, you're right. She picked a little bit of it off of the plant as well. So if I'm the hotel, I'm gonna press charges for vandalism and stealing. That's where we are. Right.
Somebody in the text line said that tennis strings are made of cat guts. Believe it or not.
What?
Cat guts?
That's what they said.
I think that may be right.
Is it really?
Cat guts.
That's what they say. Does she have a problem with that?
Okay, cow.
Cow guts.
Natural gut from cow intestines, nylon, synthetic gut or multifilament, and polyester. And
Isn't that
apparently
interesting?
Kevlar.
Kevlar.
Yeah.
Isn't science great?
Who's
How
the
did they
first?
figure out, right?
Yeah.
Who was the first one that went, hey, let's use cow gut?
That's what always bothers me is the first person to do it. Like there's some sicko.
Somebody go get a cow. Let's see how it works.
He's a very boingy. I wonder what we could use these
Listen,
for.
this is why you never see cows around the U.S. Open or whatever it's called. We don't know anything about tennis. Like I know nothing about. You ever play tennis?
Ping pong.
Just as hard. Just as good. Not
you
just as hard, but just as good.
Have you seen the Asian guys in the Olympics playing ping pong?
Gosh, dude.
No.
Unbelievable.
They're insane.
It's peak athleticism.
Well, listen, I remember Forrest Gump was really good. He was able to beat the Asians in the Olympics.
God bless him. We haven't had a W since.
Man.
So ping pong, Asians playing ping pong is one of my favorite sports. And then have you seen Ultimate Balloon Ball?
Balloon ball?
Yeah, you ever play like as a kid, like you don't let the balloon touch the ground?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You can find that on YouTube where they have like courses set up and it's just like extreme balloon ball. And it's awesome.
How extreme could it be? It's not that hard.
There's
It's like parkour intertwined.
There's
with
like
that game.
cars in the way and stuff and like thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
Okay, I got to check that out
Wow.
this weekend because
You
that
have to.
sounds sounds pretty cool.
That's a sport.
That
Sounds like they need to
absolutely.
throw down some hot coals and broken glass, really up the ante.
And no cows were hurt in the process.
Okay, it is. What do you got coming up?
All right, so we're going to talk about James Comey. My friend Monica Page is going to be joining us live from the White House at 10:05, and we'll talk about where do we go from here when it comes to indictments. Are more indictments coming? And we'll have updates on January 6th. I'm looking at you, Merrick Garland. That's who I want next.
Yeah, Merrick Garland, because you saw that.
If we're going after people on perjury,
right,
Merrick Garland is under oath arguing with Thomas Massey, saying that he had no idea that there were any FBI agents in the crowd.
All right, very good.
How about Alejandro Mayorkas, who kept on saying that the border is secure?
Well, Christopher Wray, they're looking at him too.